Welcome, dedicated learners, to the deep dive. Today, we're unlocking really an incredible culinary playbook, Blackcurrant Championship Preserves. Forget basic cooking for a minute. We're actually talking about developing some serious kitchen skills here, transforming your whole approach to fruit preservation into, well, a true art form. Think of this as stepping onto maybe the major league field of flavor, blackcurrants. They bring this really elite level intensity. And this deep dive, it's designed to, elevate your game. We're not just looking at recipes today. We're diving into the fundamental principles, the nuanced techniques, and even the surprising science that separates a good preserve from a truly championship-worthy creation.
Exactly.
No.
Our mission today is to go deep, to be incredibly detailed, instructional.
Yeah.
We're going to unpack the core principles behind, I think it's 22 blackcurrant preparations. A lot to cover. We'll explore not just what to do, but the how, and really critically, the why behind each step. We want to make sure you grasp both the foundational skills and, the advanced strategies for truly masterful culinary performance. This is about building a really profound understanding.
Okay, so you'll discover some fascinating insights into flavor combinations, those precision techniques that yield, honestly, stunning results, and even the nutritional science that's kind of woven into these recipes. So get ready to dive in, because this deep dive is a full-on tutorial. It's about becoming a master of blackcurrant preserves from the initial concept right through to, well, flawless execution. Right, let's begin our culinary journey. We'll start with a classic but really foundational preparation, the blackcurrant compote. This is our essential warm-up, you could say. Building those core skills and confidence by understanding the fruit, really at its most natural.
Blackcurrant compote is, a perfect starting point. It's foundational because it introduces gentle heat management.
Yeah.
And it lets the fruit truly express itself, without the added complexity of gelling agents we'll get to later.
Right.
Now, the full recipe-specific measurements for the blackcurrants: honey, lemon juice, orange zest, cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla, pinch of salt. That's all in our detailed show notes for you. But the core principle here, it's simplicity and patience. So the first phase, we call it gentle heat management. This is crucial. You combine your ingredients over a low to medium heat. Don't rush this part. This gentle heat, maybe for about 10 minutes, lets the blackcurrants gradually release their natural juices and sugars. It's a really low-stress approach. It lets you just watch the fruit transform. See, unlike boiling hard, which can shock the fruit, diminish that vibrant flavor, gentle simmering actually coaxes out its best qualities. It creates a more harmonious, integrated taste.
Right, so you're not blasting it, you're kind of persuading it.
Exactly. Persuading is a good word. Then we move into flavor infusion and softening. This takes about 6 minutes. As the compote keeps warming, those added spices, the cinnamon stick, cardamom pods, vanilla, they start infusing their aromas, their flavors, directly into the fruit. It's not about overpowering things, though. It's about complementing. And as the blackcurrants soften naturally, their tartness starts to meld with the sweetness of the honey and that warmth from the spices. This slow integration, that's how you build a nuanced flavor profile that feels, deeply developed. You'll notice the kitchen just filling with this beautiful, complex aroma as these elements kind of intertwine.
I can almost smell it. Okay, what's next?
Following that is observing the natural fruit expression. This happens over about 12 minutes. You'll see some blackcurrants start to burst, their intense pulp releasing into the thickening syrup. But others will maintain their whole plump shape. And that textural variety, that's a hallmark of a good compote.
So it's not supposed to be just mush.
Not at all. It's a kind of controlled chaos, you could say. It shows you understand the fruit's natural tendencies. You're not forcing a uniform breakdown. You're letting the fruit dictate its own pace. And that gives you a compote with these delightful bursts of flavor and varied mouthfeel. Gentle stirring, of course, ensures even cooking without mashing.
Okay, controlled chaos. I like that. And the final step.
Finally, we think about the carryover cooking effect. This is for about 8 minutes after you take it off the heat. It means removing the compote from the heat while it still looks maybe slightly looser than your desired final consistency.
Okay, why is that?
Because the residual heat from the pot and the fruit itself. It will continue to gently cook and thicken the compote as it cools. It's subtle, but it's an important principle. It prevents overcooking, ensures the fruit retains some freshness, some structure. It's like you're anticipating the future state of your dish.
Right, like letting momentum carry it through after the buzzer, to use our metaphor.
It's exciting.
So what does truly mastering this foundational compote mean for you, the listener? Well, it gives you a really versatile base for so many culinary applications. You can spoon this vibrant blackcurrant compote over Greek yogurt for a simple, elegant breakfast. You could layer it into breakfast parfaits for a refreshing start to the day, or serve it warm alongside pancakes or waffles. It really proves that basic skills, when they're perfectly executed, yield delicious results. And for its nutritional profile, a quarter cup serving delivers around 125 calories. You're looking at 31 grams of carbs, with 27 grams of that being sugars and a valuable 3 grams of fiber. A straightforward, delicious start to our deep dive. Okay, from that gentle warm-up, let's elevate our focus. We're moving to a core skill. Blackcurrant jam. This is about taking those basic fruit cooking skills and introducing the precision needed for both gelling and preservation.
Blackcurrant jam is definitely a step up. It builds on the compote's principles, sure, but it brings in gelling agents and that crucial concept of achieving a set. It demands real control and understanding of food science. For this, we're mainly combining lightly crushed blackcurrants with sugar, lemon juice, a natural pectin, maybe some vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Again, detailed measurements are in the show notes for you. The process kicks off with strategic maceration. This usually takes about 25 minutes of prep time. And this isn't just mixing things together, it's letting the fruit, the crushed blackcurrants here, sit with the sugar and lemon juice.
And why is that sitting time so important?
It's vital because the sugar draws out the fruit's natural juices and it helps activate the pectin. Pectin is a soluble fiber in fruits. It acts as a natural gelling agent. Think of it like the fruit's internal scaffolding. When you heat it with sugar and acid, it forms this network that traps liquid, giving jam its characteristic texture. Maceration jumpstarts this, ensuring a better, more consistent set later on. It's really a foundational step that sets the stage for success.
Okay, sets the stage. Got it. What's next in the jam playbook?
Next comes precise pectin integration. This is a swift, maybe 4-minute phase, but crucial for avoiding lumps. Pectin needs to be incorporated really smoothly. Clumping can ruin the jam's texture, a common, effective technique. Whisk the pectin with a small amount of the sugar before you add it to the fruit mixture.
Ah, like separating it first.
Exactly. It disperses the pectin particles, make sure they dissolve evenly as the jam heats up. It's a small detail maybe, but it drastically impacts the final smoothness and set of your jam. A prime example of technical precision preventing unwanted issues.
Okay, whisk pectin with sugar first. Good tip.
Then we delve into gel point recognition. This is a critical, maybe 6-minute window where accurate identification is everything. Knowing precisely when your jam has reached its gel point is the difference between, a runny sauce and a perfectly set jam.
How do you know? What are the signs?
There are several reliable methods. The cold plate test is a classic. Spoon a small amount onto a chilled plate, let it cool for a minute, then push it with your finger. If it wrinkles up, it's ready.
Sparkles, okay.
Alternatively, you can use a candy thermometer. You're looking for a specific temperature, usually around 220 degrees Fahrenheit or 104 Celsius. That temperature indicates enough water has evaporated and the pectin is fully activated. This stage really needs keen observation, a developing sense of timing.
Okay, cold plate or thermometer. Makes sense. And after it sets.
Finally, we address championship-level preservation standards. This is about a 15-minute process that ensures your hard work actually lasts. It involves proper processing for long-term stability. Sterilizing your jars and lids is absolutely non-negotiable. It eliminates bacteria that could cause spoilage.
How do you sterilize effectively?
Methods include boiling them, using oven sterilization, or even a dishwasher sanitizing cycle. After filling the jars, leaving adequate headspace, that's important too. They're often processed as a boiling water bath. This creates a vacuum seal, ensuring the jam is shelf-stable and safe for extended storage. This meticulous attention to detail is what allows your carefully crafted jam to maintain its quality for months.
This raises an important question for our dedicated learners. Why is mastering these basic principles, things like maceration, pectin activation, why is that so fundamentally crucial for jams and maybe even beyond?
Oh, it's absolutely foundational. Without a solid grasp of these principles, you're essentially just guessing, hoping for the best. Mastering them for jam builds confidence, technical proficiency, and a predictive understanding of how ingredients interact. This knowledge then becomes transferable and enables you to tackle more complex preserves, jellies, conserves, even chutneys with a much higher rate of success. It's really the prerequisite for true culinary excellence and innovation down the line.
Makes sense. Build the foundation first. And this exquisitely set blackcurrant jam, it's perfect for elevating simple artisan toast maybe, or layered into pastries. It shows that even a fundamental preserve can achieve gourmet status. And the performance stats for this blackcurrant jam, one serving, about a quarter cup, provides 175 calories, 44 grams of carbohydrates with 41 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of fiber. A sweet, satisfying achievement. Right. Now let's take those jam-making skills to an even higher level of precision, of elegance, really, with blackcurrant jelly. This is all about crystal clear execution, transforming fruit juice into, well, a sparkling jewel.
Blackcurrant jelly truly exemplifies flawless execution. It distinguishes itself from jam by the complete absence of fruit pulp. It emphasizes pristine clarity. The key ingredients here are primarily crystal clear blackcurrant juice, sugar, lemon juice, premium pectin, and maybe a touch of ascorbic acid. All detailed measurements, as always, are in the show notes. The process starts with technical mastery in juice extraction. This is a substantial phase, maybe 40 minutes. It means gently heating your blackcurrants to encourage them to release their juices. Then the critical step, straining them. Ideally through a jelly bag or several layers of cheesecloth, and here's the key, without squeezing.
No squeezing? Why not? Seems counterintuitive.
Because squeezing introduces fine pulp particles. It can cloud your jelly, completely defeating the purpose of clarity. Patience is paramount here. Letting gravity do the work ensures a perfectly transparent juice, and that is the cornerstone of exceptional jelly. This refined technique is what makes the final execution appear effortless.
Okay, gravity straining. Got it. What's next for our jewel-like jelly?
Following that is precision heat management. This is about an 8-minute period focused on boiling without causing cloudiness. Once your clarified juice is combined with the other ingredients, you need to bring it to a boil. However, the crucial detail is to avoid boiling too vigorously.
Why is that? Too much heat.
Not exactly too much heat, but excessive agitation. It can introduce unwanted air bubbles and create foam, both of which really detract from the jelly's desired clarity. A steady rolling boil is what you're aiming for. That allows the pectin to activate without compromising the visual appeal. This demands maintaining perfect form, even under pressure.
A steady rolling boil. Okay, then the gel point again.
Then comes championship timing for gel point. Just like jam, it's a swift, maybe 5-minute window for precise recognition. Knowing the exact moment the jelly has reached its set point is critical for achieving that firm, yet delicate gel. The cold plate test, where a cooled sample wrinkles when pushed, is highly effective here too. You're looking for that sweet spot where enough water has evaporated and the pectin network is fully formed. Pulling it off the heat at that precise moment ensures the ideal texture. Avoids both a runny liquid and an overly stiff, kind of rubbery jelly.
Precision timing is key, and the final result.
And finally, we achieve professional presentation. This happens in about 2 minutes as you pour. Once poured into meticulously sterilized jars, the jelly should cool to this beautifully clear, sparkling, jewel-like consistency. The visual appeal here isn't just a bonus, it's a direct testament to the meticulous attention to detail at every single stage, from careful juice extraction to precise boiling and cooling. This flawless clarity showcases dedicated skill development and transforms a simple preserve into a truly elegant culinary statement.
What's truly fascinating here, I think, is how perfecting seemingly simple things like, as you said, not squeezing a jelly bag leads to something so elegant, so professionally presented. Like this crystal clear jelly, it really is the small details that make the biggest difference. You can showcase this stunning blackcurrant jelly by displaying it in clear containers where its vibrant color and clarity truly glow. Or maybe use it as a sophisticated glaze for pastries or even roasted meats. It effortlessly elevates any dish. And for its nutritional value, one serving of blackcurrant jelly offers 155 calories, 39 grams of carbohydrates with 37 grams of sugar, and a minimal 1 gram of fiber. Maximum clarity, minimal pull. All right, moving up the culinary ranks now, we're entering what we're calling all-star game performance with our blackcurrant chutney. This is where we start building layers of complex, sophisticated flavor, blending sweet and savory in really exciting ways.
Blackcurrant chutney truly represents an all-star team assembly of ingredients. It's designed for nuanced flavor. Beyond the blackcurrants, it features things like diced red onion, red wine vinegar, brown sugar, fresh sage and rosemary, cracked black pepper, sea salt, toasted hazelnuts for texture, and even a touch of port wine. The full recipe, of course, is in our show notes, but the magic really lies in how these diverse elements come together.
Okay, sounds complex already. How do we start building this?
The process kicks off with an opening act of caramelization. This takes about 12 minutes. You slowly cook diced red onion in a little oil over medium-low heat until it's deeply golden brown and sweet. This patient caramelization creates a rich, sweet base that forms the rhythmic foundation for everything that follows. Rushing this step, you'd lose that essential depth of flavor that balances the tart blackcurrants and savory herbs later on. It truly sets the stage.
Right, that deep, slow-cooked onion flavor. Got it. Then the star player.
Next up is fruit integration and bursting, an 8-minute period where you add the blackcurrants. The goal here is to let them burst with their natural intensity while maintaining some individual structure. As the blackcurrants gently cook with the caramelized onions, some will soften and release their vibrant juices, contributing to the sauce, while others will remain largely intact, providing delightful textural contrast. This isn't about mashing them all up, it's about a balanced contribution, letting the fruit shine without completely dominating the whole ensemble.
Okay, burst and structure. Then the complexity comes in.
Then we delve into complex flavor development. This is a substantial phase, 22 minutes, where the vinegar, wine, and herbs weave these intricate layers. You add the red wine vinegar and the port wine, let them reduce and concentrate, building a sweet and sour foundation. Then you incorporate fresh sage and rosemary, infusing their aromatic notes as the chutney simmers. This careful layering of liquids and aromatics creates a profile far more intricate than a simple jam, a deeply flavored sweet and sour condiment with herbaceous undertones that just evolves with every bite.
Wow, okay, that sounds incredible. How do we finish it off?
Finally, we reach the victory lap of finishing touches. This is a 15-minute process involving integrating texture and adjusting seasoning. You stir in the toasted hazelnuts, which add this delightful crunch and nutty depth. This is also the crucial moment to taste and adjust. Maybe a pinch more salt, a fresh grinded pepper, perhaps a touch more sweetness or acidity to perfect the balance. These are like the clutch plays of final seasoning that ensure the chutney achieves that undeniable championship quality where every single element is in perfect harmony.
Here's where it gets truly interesting for entertaining. This blackcurrant chutney isn't just a spread, it's a gourmet conversation starter, really a centerpiece for your culinary gatherings. You can feature this incredible chutney on sophisticated cheese boards, making them truly impressive. Maybe pair it with game day spreads for a touch of unexpected elegance, or serve it at dinner parties where your guests expect, culinary excellence. It's a definite showstopper, guaranteed to impress, and for its all-star performance numbers. A quarter-cup serving provides 165 calories, 26 grams of carbohydrates with 20 grams of sugar, 4 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of those valuable championship fats from the toasted hazelnuts. Delicious and complex. Okay, from all-star, we're heading to the elite level, Olympic training camp with blackcurrant confit. This technique demands dedication, precision, and a completely different approach to preservation. It results in a really luxurious product.
Blackcurrant confit is absolutely an advanced technique. Traditionally, you think of confit for preserving meat slowly in fat, but here we apply it to fruit. It yields this tender, intensely flavored product with a luxurious texture. Our ingredients really highlight this richness. Blackcurrants, premium olive oil, lavender honey, thyme sprigs, bay leaves, lemon peel, pink peppercorns, and flaky finishing salt. It's a high-calorie preparation, yes, because of the olive oil, but the experience is truly unparalleled. All the details are in the show notes.
Olympic level. Sounds intense. What's the training process?
The Olympic-level training process begins with equipment calibration and temperature precision. This is a critical 25-minute phase. You heat the olive oil to an exact 150 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 65 Celsius, using a professional-grade thermometer. This elite-level precision is non-negotiable. Maintaining this precise low temperature is crucial to gently poach the blackcurrants. It allows them to soften and infuse without frying or losing their delicate structure. Any deviation can lead to an inferior product, so precise temperature control is absolutely paramount.
150 degrees exactly. Okay, that's serious precision. Then?
Next is systematic flavor foundation development, a 12-minute step where you infuse aromatics into the oil. You gently introduce the lavender honey, thyme sprigs, bay leaves, lemon peel, and pink peppercorns into that warmed olive oil. This slow infusion ensures the oil itself becomes deeply fragrant and complex. It provides a sophisticated backdrop for the blackcurrants, rather than just being a neutral cooking medium. It's like developing multiple skill sets that work together at a championship level, each enhancing the other.
Infusing the oil itself. Clever. Then the fruit goes in.
Then comes peak performance conditioning via gentle poaching. This is the longest active phase, about 50 minutes. Here, you slowly cook the blackcurrants submerged in that infused oil until they are jewel-like and tender, yet still intact. This patience, this gentle technique, it builds a profound excellence. The blackcurrants soften, their flavors concentrate, they take on this beautiful translucent quality, all while maintaining their individual shape. This gentle poaching extracts and infuses flavors in a way that rapid cooking just simply cannot achieve.
Jewel-like but intact takes patience. And after cooking.
Finally, we have recovery and flavor integration. This is an essential 2-hour cooling period. You let everything rest together, ideally in the oil it was cooked in. As the confit cools, the flavors continue to deepen and meld. The black currants fully absorb the aromatic oil. This resting period isn't just passive, it's an active part of the flavor development. It allows those peak performance gains to consolidate and create a truly harmonious and profound final product.
So, what does achieving this level of culinary excellence, this confit, mean for your kitchen? This isn't just a recipe, it's a real signature move, isn't it? An elite-level preparation that speaks volumes about your skill. You can feature this blackcurrant confit on artisanal cheese plates when you're entertaining serious food enthusiasts. Maybe integrate it into premium salads that justify their gourmet pricing, or serve it as the signature move that definitively showcases your culinary prowess and dedication. The Olympic performance metrics for one serving, a quarter cup, show 235 calories, 12 grams of carbohydrates with 10 grams of sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and a substantial 24 grams of those elite fats from the olive oil. A truly indulgent and precise preparation. Let's talk about precision now, the kind of absolute focus that defines an elite point guard, maybe. Let's talk blackcurrant curds. This is all about achieving a silky smooth, consistently flawless performance.
Blackcurrant curd is indeed a testament to delicate handling and exacting precision. It's defined by its smooth, creamy texture and vibrant fruit flavor. Our ingredients for this include strained blackcurrant puree, and that word strained is absolutely critical. Egg yolks, sugar, European butter for its higher fat content and creaminess, lemon juice, lemon zest, and a pinch of salt. Detailed measurements are in the show notes.
Strain puree is key. Okay, how does the point guard management work here?
The point guard court management process begins with flawless puree preparation. A 12-minute step focused on completely straining the blackcurrant puree. This is like eliminating any variables that could disrupt perfect execution. Any stray bits of fruit skin or seeds would compromise that silky smooth texture that is the hallmark of a championship-level curd. Using a fine mesh sieve, maybe even straining it twice, guarantees a flawless velvety foundation.
Okay, super smooth puree. Check. Next step.
Next is precision whisking and aeration, an 8-minute phase where you whisk the egg yolks and sugar until they are pale and creamy. This is about developing that hand-eye coordination that separates elite players. The goal here is to incorporate air into the mixture, making it light, increasing its volume. This also ensures the sugar is thoroughly dissolved, which is crucial for preventing a grainy texture in the final curd. It's about building the right consistency right from the ground up.
Whisk till pale and creamy. Got it. Then comes the tricky part, right? Combining hot and cold.
Then we move to tempering for smoothness. This is a crucial 6-minute period where you gradually add the warm fruit mixture to the egg yolks while whisking constantly. This is a delicate process where one mistake, honestly, can scramble everything.
Scrambled egg curd. No thanks.
Exactly. This technique, called tempering, gently raises the temperature of the egg yolks without cooking them. If you add the hot fruit puree too quickly, you risk scrambling the eggs, ending up with a lumpy, unappealing curd. A slow, steady stream and continuous, vigorous whisking are absolutely essential to maintain that smooth emulsion.
Slow stream, constant whisking. Okay, focus is key. What's the final touch?
And finally, the emulsification of butter, a 5-minute step where you whisk in butter piece by piece until the curd is silky smooth. This attention to detail makes all the difference. Adding the butter slowly, allowing each piece to melt and fully emulsify before adding the next, contributes significantly to the curd's luxurious mouthfeel and brilliant gloss. This precise emulsification creates that rich, stable, and smooth consistency we expect from a championship-level curd.
Okay, let's unpack this. The control and precision demanded here are paramount. It's a delicate balance, isn't it, between heat, whisking technique, ingredient integration that truly elevates this curd. For championship playbook applications, you can use this blackcurrant curd to fill delicate pastry shells for playoff-worthy desserts. Maybe spread it generously on scones during team strategy meetings, or feature it when you need that smooth, consistent performance that defines elite point guard play in the kitchen. The point guard stats for one serving, a quarter cup, show 190 calories, 20 grams of carbohydrates with 18 grams of sugar, 1 gram of fiber, and 12 grams of those clutch fats. Rich, rewarding, and precisely made. Every culinary champion has a signature move, right? And in the kitchen, blackcurrant gastrique could be yours. This is about turning a basic sweet and sour sauce into an elegant, refined element that makes a powerful statement.
Blackcurrant gastrique is indeed a sophisticated signature play. It's a classic sweet and sour sauce that offers incredible depth and versatility, designed for high impact. Our recipe involves sugar, red wine vinegar, blackcurrant juice, minced shallots, fresh thyme, a bay leaf, and white peppercorns. The elegance is really in the balance and the execution. All details are in our show notes, of course.
Okay, a signature move. How do we master this one?
Let's outline the signature move mastery. We begin with fundamental caramel technique, a 6-minute phase to master the caramel process without shortcuts. You must carefully melt the sugar until it caramelizes to a beautiful amber color. This requires patience, undivided attention, ensure even heating, and crucially, prevent burning.
Right, burnt sugar is just bitter.
Exactly. It would impart a bitter, acrid taste to your gastrique. A perfectly made caramel is the sweet and sour bedrock of this refined sauce.
Okay, perfect amber caramel, then what? Seems like it could get dangerous.
Next comes a controlled deglazing reaction, a quick 2-minute step to deglaze with vinegar. This is like executing high-risk, high-reward plays. Once the caramel reaches its ideal color, you carefully and slowly pour in the red wine vinegar. It will hiss and steam vigorously, so caution is definitely advised. The vinegar immediately stops the caramelization process and dissolves the hardened sugar, forming a syrupy base. This critical step is where the magical sweet and sour balance truly begins to form.
Okay, careful with the steam. Deglaze. Then build the flavor.
Then we move to complexity integration through simmering, an 18-minute phase where you add the fruit juice and aromatics. You'd introduce the blackcurrant juice, minced shallots, fresh thyme sprigs, bay leaf, and white peppercorns to the caramel vinegar mixture. The gastrique then simmers gently, allowing these elements to meld, reduce, and infuse. This layering of flavors builds a nuanced, tangy, sweet, and aromatic profile, transforming a basic technique into an elegant culinary element.
Simmering to integrate. And the finish.
Finally, we perform a professional strain and seasoning adjustment, a 4-minute step. Once the gastrique is reduced to a syrupy consistency, you strain out all the solids, the shallots, thyme, bay leaf, peppercorns, to achieve a smooth, gleaming, elegant sauce. This is also the moment to taste and adjust the seasoning as needed, ensuring a perfect balance of sweet, sour, and savory notes. The result is a potent, refined sauce ready for its star turn, demonstrating championship-level precision.
Here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Transforming a seemingly basic sweet and sour technique into a high-impact, refined culinary element. That's what a signature move in the kitchen truly looks like. For elite performance applications, you can use this blackcurrant gastrique to glaze proteins like duck or pork, enhancing them with a sophisticated sweet and sour profile. Or maybe enhance roasted vegetables to demonstrate advanced technique and a refined palate. It truly becomes the move that defines your culinary playing style. The signature move stats for one serving, about 2 tablespoons, deliver 85 calories and 21 grams of carbohydrates with 19 grams of sugar. Powerful flavor concentrated in a small, impactful package. All right, moving into true dynasty building territory now with blackcurrant conserve. This isn't just a preserve, it's about assembling an all-star roster of ingredients that create a lasting legacy of flavor and texture.
Blackcurrant conserve is definitely a celebration of complexity and textural harmony, a true culinary dynasty in a jar, as you say. Our recipe features blackcurrants, dried blueberries, candied orange peel, sliced almonds, Grand Marnier, sugar, lemon juice, and orange blossom water. Each component is meticulously chosen for its unique contribution, building this rich tapestry of flavors and textures. Full details are in the show notes.
Sounds like a luxurious blend. How do we build this dynasty?
The championship dynasty construction begins with franchise player recruitment and synergy. This is about a 10-minute phase where you combine premium ingredients. You'll bring together the blackcurrants, dried blueberries, candied orange peel, and sliced almonds. Each ingredient plays a vital role. The tartness of the currants, the chewiness of the blueberries, that citrusy bite of the orange peel, and the crunch of the almonds. This initial assembly is about understanding how each component brings something unique that creates overall synergy, much like building an all-star team roster.
Okay, assembling the team, then adding the special touches.
Next comes sophisticated flavor development through aromatics, an 18-minute stage where Grand Marnier and orange blossom water are introduced. These aren't just liquids. They infuse a layer of complexity, of elegance, that truly distinguishes this preserve. The citrus notes of Grand Marnier beautifully complement the orange peel, while the delicate floral whispers of orange blossom water elevate the entire fruit profile, making it truly special and memorable. It's like veteran leadership elevating the entire organization, adding depth and refinement.
Grand Marnier and orange blossom water. Nice. How do you cook it all together?
Then we move to system integration and cohesive cooking. This is a 28-minute period of gentle simmering. The goal is to cook until all elements work together seamlessly while maintaining their individual excellence. The mixture is gently simmered until the fruits are tender, the sugar has dissolved, and the liquid has thickened. Crucially, each ingredient, the plump currants, the distinct blueberries, the tender orange peel, the crisp almonds, retains its individual character and texture within the cohesive whole. This gentle process ensures textures remain distinct, yet unified, a true testament to dynasty-level team building.
Gentle simmering to keep everything distinct. Makes sense. And the final step for legacy.
Finally, we reach legacy establishment through slow cooling. This is a 25-minute phase after cooking. The conserve is allowed to cool gradually in its pot before being jarred. This slow cooling, much like proper post-game recovery, allows the myriad flavors to fully meld, deepen, and harmonize. It's an investment in future enjoyment, building something that will be remembered as championship quality for years with a profound complexity that only improves with time.
This raises an important question. Beyond just tasting good right now, what truly defines a dish as championship quality that will be remembered for years? What makes it a legacy item?
That's a great question. I think it's the balance, the depth, and the resilience of flavor and texture. Championship quality comes from layers that reveal themselves over time, a harmonious blend where no single element overwhelms, and a profound sense of intention and craftsmanship in every single step. It's not fleeting. It's something that continues to impress, satisfy, and leave a lasting impression. A true culinary legacy.
Balance, depth, resilience, intention. Got it. For Hall of Fame applications, you can serve this incredible blackcurrant conserve at celebrations when you need something worthy of championship moments. Maybe give it as gifts that truly demonstrate your commitment to excellence, or feature it when you're establishing your reputation as a serious culinary competitor. The Dynasty Performance Stats for one serving, a quarter cup, provide 185 calories, 33 grams of carbohydrates with 28 grams of sugar, 3 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of those legendary fats from the almonds. A truly rich and sophisticated creation. We're going international now, taking our game global with Blackcurrant Dulce, a true world championship contender in flavor. It brings a classic Latin American technique to a distinctly European fruit. Very interesting fusion.
Blackcurrant dulce is indeed a luxurious, intensely flavored preserve. It's rooted in the traditional Latin American dulce de leche, but brilliantly reimagined with the distinctive tartness of blackcurrants. Our world championship ingredients for this complex creation include blackcurrant puree, whole milk, heavy cream, sugar, aged brandy, vanilla bean paste, ground cardamom, and a pinch of salt. This recipe truly demands dedication and, well, a global palate. Full details are in the show notes.
Okay, World Championship. Sounds demanding. What's the strategy?
Let's outline the international competition strategy. First, global standards adoption through dairy reduction. This is a 35-minute phase to master the traditional dulce technique. You start by combining the milk, cream, and a portion of the sugar in a heavy-bottomed pot. Slowly bring it to a simmer, reducing the dairy mixture. This initial reduction is key to developing the rich, caramelized base characteristic of authentic dulce. It's about respecting and executing global methods with championship-level professionalism.
Reducing the dairy first. Okay. Then the long cook.
Next comes cultural excellence integration via constant stirring. This is a significant phase, 55 minutes long. This phase requires unwavering attention to prevent scorching. The milk and sugar mixture needs to be continuously stirred as it slowly caramelizes and thickens. This isn't just busy work. It's meditative, yes, but demanding. It builds that rich, deep caramel flavor without burning, prevents crystallization, and ensures a smooth, luscious texture. It's the kind of discipline that separates world-class athletes from regional competitors.
Almost an hour of constant stirring. That is the dedication. Then you add the blackcurrant.
Following that is signature-style development with blackcurrant infusion, a 25-minute stage where you gradually add the blackcurrant puree and aromatics. Once your dairy sugar base has achieved that lovely caramel color and consistency, you slowly whisk in the blackcurrant puree, the brandy, vanilla bean paste, and cardamom. This careful integration allows the tart fruit and warming spices to meld seamlessly with the creamy caramel, creating a truly unique and memorable flavor profile that respects tradition while asserting a new identity.
Melding the caramel and the tart fruit. Sounds amazing. How do you know when it's perfectly done?
Finally, we reach world-class consistency achievement. This is a 12-minute phase. You continue to cook, stirring constantly until the dulce thickens to your desired consistency. Usually that's thick enough to coat the back of a spoon and hold a trail when you draw a finger across it. Visual cues, like a deep, glossy color and a slow, luxurious flow, are your indicators of readiness. This final push ensures your technique is flawless under the pressure of, say, international culinary competition.
Okay, let's unpack this. The sheer time commitment here, nearly 2.5 hours of active cooking, much of it stirring, speaks volumes about the dedication required for a truly world-class product like Blackcurrant Dulce. For global competition applications, you could serve this blackcurrant dolce at multicultural events where you need to demonstrate world-class culinary skills. Maybe use it as a sophisticated filling for desserts when competing against international standards, or feature it when your reputation for excellence truly needs to cross cultural boundaries. The World Championship numbers for one serving, a quarter cup, provide 215 calories, 32 grams of carbohydrates with 29 grams of sugar, 1 gram of fiber, and 9 grams of those international fats. A truly rewarding and globally inspired indulgence. Continuing our global tour, Blackcurrant Mostarda brings an international experience with a unique, sweet, and spicy kick. This comes straight from Italian tradition, transforming the blackcurrant into something really unexpected.
Blackcurrant mostarda is an exquisite Italian condiment, yes. A truly distinctive sweet and spicy fruit preparation that challenges both your palate and your skills. Our international competition ingredients include blackcurrants, sugar, white wine vinegar, Dijon mustard, mustard seed, mustard powder, bay leaves, and white pepper. The mustard elements, the Dijon, the seeds, the powder, are what give it its unique, surprising heat and pungency. Full details, as always, in the show notes.
Sweet, spicy, pungent. Okay, sounds intriguing. How do we prepare for this international competition?
Let's detail the international competition preparation. We begin with cultural technique adoption, spiced syrup building. This is an 18-minute phase to master the Italian mostarda method. You start by creating a spiced syrup, simmering the black currants with sugar, white wine vinegar, bay leaves, and white pepper. This initial stage builds the sweet and tart foundation upon which that mustard kick will be balanced later. It's like studying international playing styles to expand your competitive repertoire.
Building the sweet tart base first, then the heat.
Next is achieving sweet heat equilibrium. This is a crucial 12-minute stage. Once the fruit mixture has simmered and slightly reduced, you slowly integrate the Dijon mustard, the mustard seeds, and the mustard powder. The challenge here is finding that perfect balance where the mustard heat is present but doesn't overwhelm the delicate fruitiness. You want both elements to shine. This requires careful tasting and adjustment, developing composure that performs consistently across different culinary environments and rule systems.
Balancing act. Got it. Does the fruit stay whole?
Then we move to sophisticated execution and fruit integrity, a 30-minute period. The mostarda continues to simmer gently, allowing the flavors to deepen and the syrup to thicken. Throughout this process, you must be careful not to overcook the black currants. You want them to remain mostly intact with a pleasant bite. This contributes textural interest alongside their vibrant flavor. It's about executing advanced plays while maintaining fundamental excellence in preserving the fruit itself.
Gentle simmer. Keep fruit intact. And the finish. Does it need time?
Finally, we reach international standards achievement through maturation. This is a 20-minute phase for final complexity development plus cooling time. Once the mostarda has reached its desired consistency, remove it from the heat and allow it to cool completely. The flavors will continue to meld and deepen upon cooling. The mustard's initial pungency mellows into a harmonious, sweet, spicy profile. This resting period is vital for this complex condiment to fully develop its character, achieving performance levels that compete successfully on the international stage.
What's truly fascinating here is that bold blend of vibrant fruitiness with the unexpected, pungent kick of mustard. It completely transforms the blackcurrant experience into something both traditional and, well, avant-garde. For global competition applications, you could serve blackcurrant mostarda with charcuterie when hosting international food competitions. Pair it with diverse cheeses that demonstrate global palate development, or feature it when your culinary skills need to gracefully translate across cultural boundaries. The international competition numbers for one serving, a quarter cup, deliver 185 calories, 34 grams of carbohydrates with 31 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of fiber. A truly adventurous and sophisticated taste. Let's explore culinary cross-training now, right here in the kitchen, with blackcurrant marmalade. This isn't just about combining fruits, it's about integrating different skill sets and techniques, specifically those of blackcurrants and classic citrus marmalade, to create something truly unique.
Blackcurrant marmalade is an excellent example of culinary cross-training, yes. It combines the intense flavor of blackcurrants with the distinct character, the peel, the slight bitterness of citrus marmalade. Our cross-training program ingredients include blackcurrants, large oranges segmented with their peel, 1 lemon segmented with its peel, sugar, water, and fresh lavender for a unique aromatic twist. The use of both the segmented fruit and that bittersweet peel is what distinctly defines it as a marmalade. Full recipe details are available in the show notes.
Cross-training with citrus peel. Okay, how does this method work? There's a long soak involved, isn't there?
Yes, we start with multi-sport preparation, peel tenderization. This is an extensive 20-hour soaking period.
The citrus peels, along with the segmented fruit, are soaked in water for this prolonged duration. This crucial step tenderizes the peel, ensuring it becomes beautifully translucent and palatable in the finished marmalade, rather than tough or chewy. It's a significant commitment, yes, but it absolutely pays off in the superior texture and appearance. It builds capabilities beyond your primary fruit preservation skills.
20 hours soaking, that's serious prep. Then you combine everything.
Next is skill transfer integration with blackcurrants, a 22-minute phase. After the soaking, you combine the softened citrus, its soaking liquid, and the blackcurrants. You're effectively applying the principles of traditional citrus marmalade making, like achieving that perfect translucence in the peel, and activated the natural pectin from the citrus to a new fruit base, the blackcurrants. This merges distinct skill sets, creating new competitive advantages in flavor and technique.
Merging skills. Okay. Then cooking to set, like jam.
Then we move to innovation within tradition, achieving set and clarity. This is a 28-minute period. The mixture is brought to a rolling boil and cooked until it reaches the gel point, creating the characteristic thick, spoonable texture of marmalade. The goal is to achieve both the desired set and that lovely translucence in the citrus peel, while the blackcurrants contribute their rich color and flavor without becoming completely obliterated. It's about developing new techniques that still respect fundamental culinary principles.
Set, clarity, and fruit integrity. Got it.
Yeah.
And the lavender, when does that come in?
Finally, we engage in signature-style development through aromatics, a 6-minute step near the end. Towards the end of the cooking process, the fresh lavender is added. Its delicate floral notes beautifully complement the tartness of the blackcurrants and the subtle bitterness of the citrus peel. This imparts a signature aroma and flavor that elevates this marmalade beyond the conventional, making it distinctly yours, a playing style that's recognizable and championship effective.
Okay, let's unpack this. That 20-hour soaking time truly feels like a significant commitment. But you've highlighted the very specific and rewarding reason behind it, achieving that perfect, tender, translucent peel that defines a great marmalade. It makes sense when you put it that way. For innovation applications, you can serve this blackcurrant marmalade when demonstrating creative problem-solving skills in the kitchen. Use it in applications where innovation within culinary tradition is highly valued, or feature it when you need to show that cross-training truly creates superior overall performance. The cross-training performance stats for one serving, a quarter cup, delivers 145 calories, 36 grams of carbohydrates with 33 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of fiber. A wonderfully complex, rewarding, and innovative creation. Okay, now let's shift gears slightly. Let's get into some real sports science applied to the kitchen. Blackcurrant fermented fruit. This is about cutting-edge performance enhancement, really harnessing natural processes for incredible nutritional benefits.
Blackcurrant fermented fruit is a fascinating dive into the world of probiotics and enzymes, yes, transforming simple fruit into a performance-enhancing food. Our sports science ingredients include firm blackcurrants, sea salt, raw honey, filtered water, a starter culture like whey, or another culture of fresh ginger, juniper berries, and bay leaves. That starter culture is key here. It initiates the beneficial microbial action. All precise measurements are, as always, in the show notes.
Fermentation for performance. Okay,
Yeah.
how does the research process work here?
Let's break down the performance enhancement research. We begin with laboratory setup and sterilization, a 12-minute phase to create a controlled fermentation environment. This is akin to establishing training protocols based on rigorous sports science. You must ensure all your equipment jars, lids, weights are meticulously sterilized. This prevents unwanted spoilage-causing bacteria from interfering with the beneficial lactic acid fermentation, ensures a safe and successful batch, prevents contamination.
Sterilization first, then introduce the good guys.
Next is beneficial culture introduction, an 8-minute step where you add the probiotic starter. This is like introducing performance-enhancing training methods. The whey or chosen starter culture, rich in beneficial bacteria, is introduced to the fruit and brine mixture. This directly kickstarts the fermentation process, ensuring a robust population of good bacteria that will transform the fruit and liquid. These microbes metabolize sugars, creating beneficial acids, enzymes, and, critically, probiotics, live microorganisms that, when consumed, confer health benefits, particularly to gut health.
Okay, adding the starter, then sealing it up.
Then we move to system optimization and anaerobic conditions, a 6-minute phase where you combine all elements in a sterile, oxygen-free environment. The blackcurrants, along with the ginger, juniper berries, bay leaves, are carefully layered into the sterilized fermentation vessel. The brine, made from filtered water, sea salt, and honey, is then poured over, ensuring the fruit is fully submerged. An airlock system, or a properly weighted lid that seals oxygen out but allows gases to escape, creates the essential anaerobic oxygen-free environment necessary for the beneficial fermentation to thrive.
Anaerobic environment. Crucial. And then you just wait.
Finally, we engage in performance monitoring and maturation. This is a prolonged period, 10 to 14 days, of daily observation without interference. You'll observe bubbles, which indicate active fermentation. If using a sealed jar, you'll need to burp it daily to release built-up carbon dioxide. The fermentation proceeds slowly, transforming the sugars into lactic acid, creating a complex, tangy flavor and a host of health benefits. This is like tracking athlete progress through data without disrupting their natural development processes.
What's truly fascinating here is how science elevates these preserves beyond mere taste into a functional food, really. For wellness, for athletic performance, actively contributing to your internal health. For peak performance applications, you could include this blackcurrant fermented fruit in recovery nutrition protocols when you're training seriously. Serve it for digestive optimization when focusing on gut health, or maintain it as part of a performance nutrition strategy that gives a competitive edge through improved digestion and nutrient absorption. The sports science results for one serving, a quarter cup, delivers 75 calories, 11 grams of carbohydrates with 7 grams of sugar, 3 grams of fiber, plus those invaluable performance-enhancing probiotics and enzymes that contribute to gut health. Okay, for game day fuel, nothing beats Blackcurrant Fruit Leather, a portable energy system, meticulously designed for active individuals seeking sustained energy.
Blackcurrant fruit leather is the ultimate compact, sustained energy source. Yes, perfect for on-the-go nutrition. Our game day fuel ingredients are simple yet powerful. Blackcurrant puree, honey for sweetness and flexibility, lime juice for brightness, chia seeds for their nutritional boost, and vanilla extract for flavor. All precise details are in our show notes.
Portable energy. How do we prepare this athletic fuel?
Let's detail the athletic performance preparation. We start with fuel optimization and concentration, an 18-minute phase. You blend the blackcurrants until smooth, then gently reduce the puree over heat to concentrate its flavors and remove excess moisture. This creates a dense, nutrient-packed base ready for dehydration. It's like developing energy systems that deliver maximum performance in a compact, portable format, ensuring every calorie counts.
Concentrate the puree, then add the performance boosters.
Next is performance enhancement through nutritional additives, an 8-minute step where you integrate chia seeds. Chia seeds are not just for texture. They provide beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and help bind the leather. They contribute to a thicker texture and a slower, more sustained release of energy. Helps prevent those sugar crashes. This addition truly elevates its functional benefits, incorporating sports nutrition science for a competitive advantage.
Chia seeds for sustained energy. Smart. Then the long drying time.
Then we move to endurance processing via dehydration. This is a lengthy period, 14 to 18 hours. The prepared puree is spread thinly and evenly onto a dehydrator sheet, or a baking sheet lined with parchment. Low, consistent heat over an extended period gently removes moisture, transforming the puree into a pliable, chewy leather without cooking away its vital nutrients or vibrant color. This is like training adaptations that happen through consistent, patient work rather than quick fixes.
Low and slow dehydration. And finally, packaging it up.
Finally, we perform competition-ready packaging, a 20-minute step for proper cutting and storage. Once fully dehydrated and pliable, the fruit leather is cut into strips or squares and can be rolled in parchment paper. Stored in airtight containers, it's ready to provide quick, efficient, and sustained energy whenever you need a boost, whether you're on the field, on a hike, or just managing a busy day. It's preparing gear that performs reliably under pressure.
Here's where it gets really interesting for active listeners. This isn't just a simple snack. It's a strategically designed, nutritionally optimized fuel source, ideal for your active lifestyle. For game day applications, pack this blackcurrant fruit leather in your gym bag for pre-workout fuel that provides sustained energy without crashes. Include it in your competition nutrition strategy, or maybe distribute it to team members who truly prioritize performance and recovery. The athletic performance specs for one piece deliver 55 calories, 13 grams of carbohydrates with 10 grams of sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and 1 gram of those valuable endurance fats from the chia seeds. Efficient and effective. Think of blackcurrant fruit butter now as your marathon training. It's all about slow build endurance, creating incredibly deep flavor and a luxurious texture through patient, gradual reduction.
Blackcurrant fruit butter is a rich, intensely flavored spread, yes. It achieves its luxurious texture and concentrated taste through extended slow cooking. It's truly a marathon training ingredient list. Blackcurrant puree, brown sugar for those molasses notes, apple cider vinegar for brightness and depth, ground cinnamon, allspice, cloves, and a pinch of salt. The critical detail here is the absence of additional gelling agents. Its thickness comes purely from meticulous reduction. All measurements are in the show notes.
Marathon training. Okay, so slow cooking is key here.
Absolutely. We start with base training foundation, slow reduction. This is a substantial phase, 4 to 5 hours of gentle cooking. The blackcurrant puree, sugar, spices are combined in a heavy-bottomed pot and gently simmered over very low heat. This prolonged, gentle heat slowly evaporates the water, concentrating the fruit's natural sugars and flavors into a thick, smooth butter. You absolutely cannot rush this process. Shortcuts lead to inferior performance and a much less profound flavor. It's about building an aerobic base in your culinary skills.
1 to 5 hours requires patience and constant attention.
Next is consistent effort and attention, involving continuous stirring throughout the process. This is like maintaining consistent training effort. As the butter thickens over hours, regular, gentle stirring is crucial, especially towards the end, to prevent it from sticking to the bottom of the pot and scorching. Scorching would ruin the entire batch with the bitter taste. It's a test of patience and consistent attention, building real endurance rather than flashy but unsustainable intensity.
No shortcuts, lots of stirring. And it sickens just from reduction.
Then we move to natural adaptation and concentration, where you let the fruit concentrate naturally with no artificial enhancement. Unlike jams or jellies, no pectin is added here. The butter thickens purely through the slow reduction of its liquid content. This allows the fruit's natural character to shine and its flavors to become incredibly profound and complex. This is like trusting your body's natural adaptation to training stress rather than seeking artificial performance boosts.
Okay, trusting the process. How do you know when it's finally done?
Finally, we have peak condition recognition through experience, where you know when it's perfectly done using intuitive methods like the spoon test. To test for doneness, spoon a small amount onto a chilled plate. If it holds its shape, doesn't release any liquid around the edges, and has a deep, glossy appearance, it's ready. It should be thick enough to mount on a spoon. This intuitive understanding comes from practice and experience, recognizing peak fitness condition that comes from years of training.
This raises an important question for all dedicated learners. Why is patience so often the key to excellence, both in cooking and, well, in life? What profound lessons does it teach us?
That's a deep one. I think patience in cooking, much like in life, allows natural processes to unfold properly. It builds depth, complexity, resilience. It prevents shortcuts that compromise quality and ensures a truly integrated, harmonious outcome. It's about letting things develop in their own time, which often yields the most profound and satisfying results. It teaches us the value of sustained effort and mindful observation.
Well said. Letting things develop. For long-distance applications, spread this blackcurrant fruit butter generously on whole grain toast for a sustained energy breakfast. Use it in endurance athlete meal prep when you need lasting fuel, or serve it when you want to demonstrate the patience that builds championship-level culinary skills. The endurance performance for one serving, 2 tablespoons, delivers 135 calories, 33 grams of carbohydrates with 29 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of fiber. A truly grounding, satisfying, and patiently crafted treat. Okay, for cutting-edge techniques now, things that push the boundaries of texture and presentation, we turn to blackcurrant gel. This is a true research lab innovation, bringing molecular gastronomy right into your kitchen.
Blackcurrant gel is where we definitely delve into molecular gastronomy, using hydrocolloids to create unique textures and forms. Our research lab ingredients for this innovative creation include clarified blackcurrant juice, and that clarity is absolutely crucial. Agar powder, sugar, citric acid for tartness, and xanthan gum for texture modification. These are the precise tools of the culinary scientist. All detailed measurements are in the show notes.
Molecular gastronomy. Sounds complex. How does this innovation process work? Starts with clarity again.
Yes, we start with scientific method application, juice clarification, a 20-minute phase. To achieve truly clear juice for a gel, you might use an enzyme like pectinase, which specifically breaks down the pectin causing cloudiness, then careful straining through a very fine filter. This meticulous clarification ensures the gel will be perfectly transparent and vibrant, like applying sports science research to achieve performance results impossible through traditional training alone.
Clarify with enzymes. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the gelling agents. What are hydrocolloids?
Next is molecular engineering with hydrocolloids, an 8-minute step where understanding food chemistry is paramount. Hydrocolloids are substances that form gels or thicken liquids when dispersed in water. Agar powder, a plant-based gelling agent, is added to the clarified juice. Understanding its properties, it sets firmly at room temperature. Its heat stable is key. The mixture must be heated to a specific temperature, usually a boil, to fully activate the agar for optimal gelling.
Xanthan gum, another hydrocolloid, is used in small amounts to fine-tune the texture, preventing a brittle gel and instead creating a more pliable, melt-in-your-mouth experience.
Agar and xanthan gum. Controlling the texture. What else can you control?
Then we move to performance parameter control, pH, and texture modification. A 6-minute phase. Citric acid is precisely added to enhance the natural tartness of the blackcurrant, brightening its flavor, ensuring a balanced taste. The use of xanthan gum, as mentioned, allows for precise texture control, creating a gel that is firm but not overly rigid or brittle. This is like fine-tuning training variables to optimize athletic performance through precision rather than guesswork, controlling every element for the desired outcome.
Fine-tuning variables. And then you shape it.
Finally, we engage in competition testing and precision molding. This involves a 4-hour setting period. Once the agar mixture is prepared, it can be poured into molds of various geometric shapes or spread onto a tray and then precisely cut. As it cools and sets, it transforms into a firm yet delicate gel, ready for precise presentation. This ability to manipulate form and texture is a hallmark of culinary innovation, akin to designing equipment that gives a competitive advantage through superior engineering.
What's truly fascinating here is how science pushes the boundaries of texture and presentation, transforming a simple juice into a visually stunning, almost architectural element on the plate. For cutting-edge applications, you can create intricate geometric presentations that demonstrate technical mastery. Use this blackcurrant gel as structural elements in modern dishes when pushing culinary boundaries, or showcase innovation that establishes you as a leader in advanced techniques. The innovation performance stats for one serving, a quarter cup, deliver a mere 45 calories, 11 grams of carbohydrates with 9 grams of sugar and 1 gram of fiber. Truly a light, groundbreaking, and visually arresting creation. Beyond peak performance, recovery is absolutely key for any athlete, culinary or otherwise. Blackcurrant shrub is all about athletic recovery and hydration. It reimagines a historical elixir for modern well-being.
Blackcurrant shrub is a traditional vinegar-based syrup, yes. Historically revered for its refreshing and restorative qualities, now optimized for modern recovery protocols. Our athletic recovery ingredients include blackcurrant puree, organic sugar, apple cider vinegar, fresh mint, black peppercorns, and bay leaves. The vinegar is the star here, providing both acidity and acting as a natural preservative. All recipe details are in the show notes.
Vinegar-based syrup for recovery. How do we develop this protocol?
Let's outline the recovery protocol development. We start with natural recovery initiation, fruit and sugar maceration. This is a 24-hour phase. The blackcurrant puree is combined with the organic sugar and allowed to sit, ideally refrigerated, for a full day. This process draws out the fruit's juices and helps to dissolve the sugar, creating a flavorful syrup base. It's about allowing natural recovery processes to begin without forcing or rushing adaptation, letting the ingredients do the initial work.
Macerate for a day, then add flavor enhancers.
Next is performance enhancement integration. Herb and spice infusion. This is a 48-hour period. After the initial maceration, the fresh mint, black peppercorns, and bay leaves are added to the fruit sugar mixture. This allows their complex aromatic and subtly spicy notes to slowly infuse into the shrub. This deepens the flavor profile and adds layers that contribute to its invigorating character. It's like incorporating recovery methods that enhance natural healing and preparation for the next performance.
2 days infusing, then the vinegar comes in.
Then we move to system balance optimization. Vinegar integration. This is a 72-hour phase. The apple cider vinegar is introduced, transforming the sweet fruit and spice infusion into a balanced, tangy concentrate. The vinegar provides a refreshing tartness and acts as a potent preservative, while also adding its own beneficial compounds. The mixture is allowed to infuse further, allowing the flavors to fully integrate and mellow. This is like balancing training stress with recovery to maintain peak performance capacity.
3 more days with vinegar, then it needs aging.
Finally, we engage in recovery system maturation. Aging for complexity. This is a prolonged aging period, 1 to 2 weeks. After straining out the solids, the blackcurrant shrub concentrate is bottled and allowed to age. During this time, the flavors deepen and harmonize. The vinegar's initial harshness softens, and the overall profile becomes more refined and nuanced. This maturation is essential for a truly exceptional shrub, allowing training adaptations to fully integrate into championship-level fitness.
Okay, let's unpack this. The multi-day process here, from maceration to infusion and then aging, Truly emphasizes a slow and steady approach to both recovery and profound flavor development. It's not a quick fix. For athletic recovery applications, you can mix this blackcurrant shrub with sparkling water for post-workout hydration that's both delicious and strategically planned. Feature it in sophisticated recovery nutrition protocols or serve it when you need elegant, invigorating hydration that actively supports peak performance. The Recovery System Performance for one serving, 2 tablespoons of concentrate delivers 55 calories and 14 grams of carbohydrates with 13 grams of sugar. Hydrating, invigorating, and beautifully complex. And for the ultimate in advanced recovery science demonstrating remarkable resourcefulness, we have blackcurrant vinegar. Astonishingly, this even utilizes fruit scraps. This is a true waste-to-performance philosophy in action.
Blackcurrant vinegar is absolutely a testament to advanced recovery science and culinary resourcefulness, transforming overripe fruit, even scraps, into a potent, beneficial condiment. Our sports science recovery ingredients for this long-term project include overripe blackcurrants and any scraps you might have, filtered water, raw honey, apple cider vinegar with the mother, which is absolutely crucial for kickstarting fermentation, and sea salt. This is about extracting every last bit of value from your ingredients. All recipe specifics are in the show notes.
Using scraps to make vinegar. Amazing. How does this advanced research work?
Let's break down the advanced recovery research. We start with waste-to-performance philosophy. Resource optimization. A 15-minute phase, really just gathering. Instead of discarding overripe fruit or the remnants for making juice or jam, they become the star ingredient here. This not only dramatically reduces waste, but also captures latent flavors and beneficial nutrients that would otherwise be lost. It's like elite athletes who optimize every aspect of nutrition and recovery, not ignoring potential performance gains from overlooked resources.
Okay, using the waste, then the first fermentation stage.
Next is controlled fermentation. Alcohol-based creation. This is a 5 to 7 day period. The blackcurrants, water, honey, and salt are combined in a vessel. Over several days, naturally occurring wild yeasts on the fruit convert the sugars into alcohol. This initial anaerobic fermentation, where the vessel is covered lightly, maybe with a cloth, is the first critical step in the vinegar-making journey, allows natural adaptation processes to develop.
Wild yeasts make alcohol. Then you need the vinegar bacteria.
Then we move to advanced conversion process. Acetic acid transformation. This is a lengthy stage, 8 to 12 weeks. Once the alcohol base is established, the mother of vinegar, that cellulose-based symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, often looks gelatinous, is introduced. Or you can kickstart it with unpasteurized apple cider vinegar containing the mother. This introduces acetobacter bacteria, which, in the presence of oxygen, this is the aerobic phase, convert the alcohol into acetic acid. That creates vinegar. This process requires significant patience and the right environment for optimal conversion, like long-term training adaptations creating lasting performance improvements.
Weeks for the conversion. And then it needs even more time.
Finally, we engage in performance integration. Aging for complexity. This is a prolonged period, 4 to 6 months. After the conversion, the vinegar is strained and allowed to age. This extended aging period is vital. It mellows the sharp acidity, develops profound depth of flavor, enhances the formation of beneficial organic acids and complex recovery compounds. The longer it ages, the more complex, nuanced, and valuable it becomes. It's like training systems that continue improving performance long after initial implementation.
This raises an important question. How does understanding these profound long-term processes, like the months, even almost a year, required for this vinegar, fundamentally change our approach to cooking and maybe even our broader understanding of wellness?
I think it fundamentally shifts our perspective. Away from instant gratification towards a deep appreciation for time, transformation, and the subtle yet powerful force of natural processes. It teaches us that true depth, profound flavor, and lasting benefit often come from patient, sustained effort, not quick fixes. And it powerfully illustrates that even waste can be a valuable resource for long-term health and exquisite flavor. It fosters respect for the whole cycle.
Respect for the cycle. I like that. For elite recovery applications, use this blackcurrant vinegar in vibrant salad dressings for post-workout meals that actively optimize recovery. Feature it in sophisticated recovery drinks when you truly understand sports nutrition, or maintain it as part of a performance protocol that gives a competitive edge through superior natural recovery and resourcefulness. The recovery science results for one serving, 1 tablespoon, delivers a mere 12 calories, 3 grams of carbohydrates with 2 grams of sugar, along with beneficial organic acids and complex recovery compounds. Simple yet profoundly impactful. Okay, Every great team benefits from a versatile sixth man, right? A utility player who can adapt to any situation. Our blackcurrant fruit sauce fills that role beautifully. It's adaptable for both sweet and savory applications.
The blackcurrant fruit sauce is indeed all about versatility and reliable performance. At its core, it's a simple blackcurrant puree, but elevated with elements like maple syrup for natural sweetness, maybe some balsamic vinegar for depth, and a cornstarch slurry for precise thickening, along with perhaps fresh thyme and black pepper. The brilliance of this sauce lies in its inherent balance. It allows it to move seamlessly between savory glazes for meats and luscious drizzles for desserts. Truly a multi-position player in your kitchen.
This sauce sounds like a real go-to for so many dishes. You could use it to glaze savory meats, bring in a fruity tang, or drizzle it over desserts for a sophisticated finish. A truly valuable and adaptable asset. Okay, next up, this preparation embodies the essence of championship performance, blackcurrant reduction. It's about concentrated flavor, maximum impact, a powerful, focused culinary play.
Blackcurrant reduction is all about extracting and intensifying the purest flavor. You start with high-quality blackcurrant juice, reduce it slowly with maybe just a touch of honey, aged balsamic vinegar, perhaps some fresh sage. The lengthy reduction process, often taking over an hour, concentrates the fruit's natural sugars and acids into an incredibly potent, syrupy essence. The key here is patience, allowing that intensity to build slowly rather than burning out. It culminates in just a few drops of pure, impactful blackcurrant flavor.
This intense reduction offers powerful results. You could use mere drops for an intense flavor impact, elevating dishes with a signature flourish, or feature it in applications where a small effort creates a truly concentrated maximum effect. Essence indeed. Now, when you want to showcase achievement, a real statement of mastery, you present the championship trophy blackcurrant fruit paste. It's a beautifully firm and flavorful preparation.
Blackcurrant fruit paste is a testament to both concentration and structural integrity. It combines blackcurrant puree, sugar, lemon juice, and crucially, agar powder for its gelling power, maybe with a hint of balsamic vinegar for a distinctive flavor. The process involves slow reduction to concentrate the fruit, followed by precise integration of agar to create a firm, sliceable paste. This is about mastering the technical aspects of food science to achieve a unique and elegant texture, truly worthy of showcasing your culinary achievements, like a membrillo, but with blackcurrants.
This paste is perfect for professional molding and presentations that truly demonstrate mastery, or maybe as unique awards given in beautiful packaging to recognize culinary achievement and skill. Earlier in our deep dive, we talked about blackcurrant acar as an example of international league play. Let's just quickly revisit its unique contribution again.
Right, the blackcurrant achar. Originating from Indian tradition, it brings those robust, spiced, tangy flavors to the blackcurrant. Its unique character comes from that blend of mustard oil, black mustard seeds, fenugreek, turmeric, cayenne, ginger, nigella seeds, basing palm sugar, amchur. The process involves carefully tempering spices in hot oil, cooling it slightly first, and that critical championship maturation phase of 5 to 7 days in sterilized jars. That resting period allows the bold flavors to deepen, meld, and achieve a complex harmony. It truly demonstrates global palate development and patience.
And it provides serious antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits, making it perfect for Indian cuisine, bringing international flavor credibility to any table. A great example of global reach. Okay, next, blackcurrant preserves. Simple name, but these are about establishing your legacy, creating timeless quality through traditional mastery, reflecting generations of skill and dedication.
Blackcurrant preserves represent a classic, almost heirloom approach to fruit preservation. The focus is on selecting only perfect, pristine fruit to ensure the highest quality. The cooking process involves gentle heating to preserve the fruit's integrity, letting the fruit stay whole as much as possible. Then achieving a natural set through the fruit's inherent pectin, avoiding artificial shortcuts. Traditional cooling methods are then employed to develop that heirloom quality that will be cherished and remembered for decades, building a lasting culinary reputation.
These preserves sound perfect for premium gifts presented in beautiful containers, or to serve at celebrations where quality, tradition, and a deep sense of culinary history matter. Establishing your household as one of culinary champions. And finally, for game day energy, blackcurrant syrup is your go-to. It's about creating a consistent, reliable energy system that's both delicious and effective.
Blackcurrant syrup focuses on delivering pure, consistent energy. The key is to start with a quality juice foundation, maybe sweetened with honey or maple syrup, rather than just processed sugar. Proper thickening, often achieved with a carefully made cornstarch slurry, is crucial to prevent separation and maintain a smooth, pourable consistency. Like physical conditioning sustains energy throughout a game. The syrup is reduced to that perfect pour consistency, and maybe vanilla extract is added off the heat for that championship finish, ensuring full flavor without dissipating. It's a simple, effective energy system.
This syrup sounds ideal for pouring over pancakes for championship breakfast fuel, mixing into pregame smoothies when you need sustained energy, or drizzling on French toast for a team breakfast that actually supports athletic performance and recovery. Simple but effective.
Phew.
Okay, so we walked through 22 incredible blackcurrant preparations, from simple compotes to advanced molecular gastronomy, showcasing diverse techniques, diverse flavor profiles. But truly, being a championship preserver isn't just about having the recipes, is it? It's about the entire season summary. Your equipment, your safety protocols, time management, budgeting, all of it. It's understanding the whole ecosystem of culinary success.
Exactly. This comprehensive approach is what truly differentiates serious culinary competitors from, say, recreational cooks. It's about being prepared, precise, and consistent in every single aspect. The recipes are merely one part of the playbook. Understanding the broader principles ensures consistent, championship-level results. Let's break down these essential elements for enduring success.
Right, you wouldn't go to a championship game without the right gear. What's in our essential starting lineup of equipment for blackcurrant preservation, and why are these tools indispensable? What's the absolute must-have gear?
Great question. Your equipment forms the backbone of your culinary team, enabling that precision and consistency we keep talking about. First, professional-grade thermometers. Absolutely non-negotiable for precision temperature control, especially for things like confits, jellies, curds, where exact heat points are critical for success and safety. Without them, you're just guessing, risking undercooking or scorching.
Okay, thermometer, number one. What else?
Second, a digital scale. Vital for consistent measurements. Volume measurements cups, tablespoons, they can vary depending on how you pack it. But weight. Weight is always precise. It ensures repeatable, championship-quality results every single time. Especially important when dealing with pectin or gelling agents.
Scale for accuracy. Got it. What about safety checks?
Third, pH strips. Essential for food safety monitoring. Especially for recipes involving fermentation or maybe lower acid fruits, monitoring pH is crucial to ensuring a safe product. Preventing spoilage by inhibiting harmful bacteria like botulism, it gives you peace of mind.
pH strips for safety.
Okay.
And for things like the fermented fruit.
Fourth, proper fermentation vessels with airlock systems. Crucial for our fermented fruit and vinegar recipes. They create a controlled anaerobic environment, letting beneficial bacteria thrive while preventing contamination from molds or undesirable microorganisms that need oxygen. It's specialized gear for specialized techniques.
Makes sense. And finally, basic organization.
Finally, yes, quality storage containers with accurate labeling. Seems basic, but it's necessary for tracking maturation, knowing shelf life, and maintaining an organized pantry. Particularly for preserves that need to age, like the HR or the vinegar. These tools aren't just gadgets. They elevate your practice from guesswork to a science. They empower you to understand why recipes work, replicate success, and troubleshoot effectively when something goes wrong.
What stands out to you about the profound importance of these tools? Beyond just preventing missteps, what deeper culinary principle do they reinforce for you?
For me, they reinforce the principle of control and predictability.
Yeah.
They allow you to understand and manipulate the variables. It transforms cooking from just an intuitive art, which is great, but adds a layer of reproducible science. And that understanding is truly empowering. It builds confidence and allows for continuous improvement because you can accurately track and adjust every parameter. You know what you did.
Control and predictability through tools.
Got it.
Now, food safety. It isn't just a rule, it's the absolute foundation for performance, especially when you're preserving food for long-term enjoyment. What are the essential training camp food safety standards we absolutely need to follow?
Food safety is paramount, absolutely. It's about maintaining the highest standards in your culinary facilities, which is your kitchen. First, you must meticulously sterilize all equipment that will come into contact with your preserves. Jars, lids, funnels, ladles, everything. This means boiling, oven sterilization, or using a dishwasher sanitizing cycle to eliminate harmful bacteria that could cause spoilage or, worse, foodborne illness.
Sterilize everything. Check. What else?
Second, you must monitor temperatures and timing throughout the cooking and processing stages.
Consistent adherence to temperature guidelines, especially for recipes needing specific heat points, like the gel point or the confit temperature, is critical for both safety and quality. Don't guess.
Monitor temps and times, right?
Third, follow proper preservation protocols specific to each type of preserve. For high-acid jams and jellies, this often means a boiling water bath for a specific time to ensure proper sealing and shelf stability. For fermented products, understanding and maintaining those anaerobic conditions is key. Each method has its own rules.
Follow the specific protocol. Got it.
Fourth, label everything accurately with batch dates. This allows you to track the maturation of your preserves, some improve with age, and critically, ensures you consume them within their safe shelf life.
Yeah.
Don't rely on memory.
Label and date everything. Simple but crucial.
And finally, store your preserves at optimal conditions. Typically a cool, dark place for most preserves to minimize degradation of color, flavor, and texture, and extend their quality. Ignoring these steps, it's not just risky for health, it's a profound missed opportunity for excellence because it undermines the entire effort and the trust in your product.
This raises an important question. Why is ignoring these fundamental steps not just a risk to health, but really a missed opportunity for culinary excellence and your reputation?
It's a missed opportunity because adherence to safety and protocol is part of the discipline of excellence itself. It reflects a deep respect for the ingredients, for the process, and crucially, for anyone who will enjoy your food. Champions don't cut corners where it matters most. An inconsistent or unsafe product compromises your entire reputation and undermines the trust required for true culinary mastery. You owe it to yourself and others.
Discipline of excellence. Right. Now, time. Time is a crucial resource in any endeavor. How do these diverse blackcurrant recipes fit into a season schedule of culinary endeavors? How can we plan strategically and maximize our output?
Understanding the time commitment for different preserves is absolutely key to maximizing your culinary season. Much like off-season prep maximizes in-season performance. We can categorize these preserves to help you plan. You have quick energy options like the compote and syrup. They're ready in maybe 30 to 45 minutes, perfect for quick meal prep, or when you need a fast, delicious boost during a busy week.
Quick options. Good. What about medium effort?
Then there are medium complexity preserves, such as the jam and chutney. These require more active training sessions, maybe 1 to 2 hours. They demand a bit more focused time and attention to get right.
Okay, 1 to 2 hour projects, and the longer ones.
For advanced techniques like the confit and the fermentation, you're looking at a multi-day or even season-long development commitment. The active cooking time might be shorter, but the passive time for infusing or fermenting extends over days or even weeks. Requires planning ahead.
Right, the passive time adds up, and the really long-term ones.
Finally, championship projects like the vinegar and the complex conserves demand multi-season dedication. These are long-term investments in profound flavor and complexity, often requiring months, even close to a year, of aging. True legacy projects.
What's truly fascinating here is how these different levels of commitment yield equally rewarding, albeit distinct results. You can truly fit blackcurrant preservation into any timeline or lifestyle, can't you?
Exactly. This allows you to strategically plan your kitchen projects. Ensure you always have something delicious and exciting on hand, whether you need a quick creation for tonight or you're investing in future gastronomic delights months down the road. It's about being mindful and intentional with your time.
Okay, even championship-level kitchens operate within a budget. How do we make these high-quality blackcurrant preserves financially smart and sustainable? Can we do this without breaking the bank?
Absolutely. A championship budget strategy is essential for maximizing your culinary resources efficiently. First, you need to buy blackcurrants during peak season. This is like smart general managers acquiring talent at optimal value. When blackcurrants are in season, they are at their freshest, highest quality, and usually most affordable. Look for local sources if possible.
Buy in season. Makes sense. What else?
Second, bulk purchasing and preservation allows you to extend those championship ingredients year-round. Buying in larger quantities when prices are low, if you had the storage space, and then preserving them ensures you have a supply of high-quality fruit long after the season ends. Freeze some, make preserves with others.
Bulk, buy, and preserve. Okay. What about gear costs?
Third, investment in quality, durable equipment pays dividends over time. While there's an initial outlay for items like professional thermometers or good canning jars, these tools are built to last. They enable successful, repeatable preservation, saving you money in the long run by preventing spoiled batches. Buy well, buy once, hopefully.
Quality gear lasts.
Right.
Technique matters too.
Fourth, proper technique reduces waste. Mastering each recipe means fewer mistakes, less wasted ingredients, and a higher yield of usable product. Learning to judge the gel point accurately saves sugar and fruit from becoming sauce instead of jam.
Good technique saves ingredients.
And finally, homemade championship quality ultimately costs significantly less than premium store-bought alternatives. You get superior flavor, you control the ingredients, and it's usually at a fraction of the gourmet price tag.
Okay, let's unpack this. The economic sense behind these culinary endeavors truly adds another layer of satisfaction, doesn't it? Making high-quality food accessible.
It absolutely does. It proves that culinary excellence isn't exclusively for the affluent or for restaurants. It's accessible through smart planning, diligent effort, and a keen understanding of resource management. It demonstrates that skill and strategy are incredibly valuable assets in the kitchen.
Okay, food is fundamentally about connection, about community. How do these blackcurrant preserves play into team building and valuable social applications? How can we share the bounty?
Oh, blackcurrant preserves are an excellent medium for team building and fostering social connections. First, you can gift premium preserves in professional, thoughtful packaging. A beautifully jarred, homemade preserve speaks volumes about your care and skill. It represents a personal achievement you're sharing, like a championship ring almost.
Gifting your creations. Nice. What
Yeah.
else?
Second, host tasting events. Invite friends or family to sample your array of blackcurrant compotes, jams, jellies, chutneys. Share the stories and nuances behind their creation. This demonstrates your championship-level skills and knowledge in a really engaging, fun way.
Host a tasting party. I like that idea.
Third, contribute to team events or potlucks. A unique blackcurrant chutney for a cheese board at a gathering, or a special concert for a holiday party. It makes your contribution memorable and elevates the entire experience for everyone.
Bring something special. Good one.
Fourth, share your knowledge and techniques with teammates, your friends, family who want to develop their own championship skills. Teach a friend how to make jam or explain the science behind your fermented fruit. Sharing knowledge builds community.
Teach others. Pay it forward.
And finally, create signature preserves that become your legendary calling card. Develop a unique flavor combination or technique that becomes synonymous with your culinary style, leaving a lasting impression. Oh, you have to try their blackcurrant lavender marmalade.
Here's where it gets truly interesting. Food as a powerful form of expression and a catalyst for community. Fostering deeper connections and sharing valuable knowledge, it's more than just putting fruit in jars.
Absolutely. Food isn't just sustenance, it's a language, it's a craft, and it's a powerful medium for building relationships and sharing a part of yourself. These preserves allow you to do exactly that, with both style and profound substance, enriching your life and the lives of those around you.
Okay, how do we continually improve our preserving skills? How do we consistently achieve championship-level results? It's all about diligent performance tracking and continuous development, isn't it?
Performance tracking and development are absolutely crucial for continuous improvement in the kitchen. You can't improve what you don't measure, right? First, you should monitor batch consistency diligently. Take detailed notes on each batch you make, what worked, what didn't. Slight variations in ingredients, maybe fruit ripeness, cooking times, even atmospheric conditions like humidity can affect things. This helps you understand variables and refine your process.
Keep detailed notes.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Second, taste test results against championship standards rather than just accepting good enough. Develop a discerning palate. Compare your results to professional products you admire or your own previous best batches. Always be striving for better flavor, texture, clarity. Be your own toughest critic in a constructive way.
Aim high. Taste critically. Got it.
Third, document successful techniques meticulously. Keep a detailed culinary journal or notebook. Note down precise temperatures, times, ingredient sources, even sensory observations, smells, colors, textures for batches that truly hit the mark. This creates your personal playbook so you could replicate and refine successes consistently.
Document successes. Your own playbook.
Fourth, track seasonal ingredient availability. Knowing precisely when blackcurrants are at their absolute peak helps you plan your preservation projects for the best possible outcome, ensuring optimal flavor and quality right from the start.
Track the seasons.
Right. And finally, evaluate storage and preservation success over time. Don't just make it and forget it. Regularly check your stored preserves for quality, color retention, texture changes, seal integrity. This feedback loop is essential for refining your long-term preservation techniques and ensuring lasting excellence. Maybe that batch separated after 6 months. Why?
Evaluate long-term results. Good point. This raises an important question. What truly defines championship standards in your personal kitchen? How do you consistently measure your progress against them? It's personal, right?
It is personal, but I think championship standards in your kitchen are defined by intentionality, consistency, and a relentless pursuit of improvement. It's about not settling for good enough, actively understanding the why behind every what you do, continuously seeking to refine your craft. It's an ongoing journey of learning, mastery, and a deep engagement with the culinary process itself. It's about respecting the ingredients and the techniques.
Intentionality, consistency, pursuit of improvement. I like that definition. Finally, let's talk about the essential fuel for these culinary athletes' nutrition. How do we strategically integrate nutritional understanding into these blackcurrant preserves to enhance wellness and performance? Can preserves actually be healthy?
Integrating championship nutrition into your preserves is about understanding how these creations contribute to overall wellness and performance. And yes, they can be part of a healthy picture, especially with blackcurrants. Blackcurrants are a nutritional powerhouse. First, consider their incredible antioxidant density. This is key for recovery and performance optimization. Blackcurrants are exceptionally rich in antioxidants like anthocyanins, which help combat oxidative stress from exercise, aid in muscle recovery, reduce inflammation, making these reserves excellent fuel for active individuals.
Antioxidants for recovery. Good point. What about the sugar?
Second, understand natural sugar content for strategic energy system fueling. Yes, preserves contain sugar, often added sugar, but it's often balanced with the fruit's natural fiber and nutrients, providing potentially a more sustained energy release compared to just simple sugars like candy. Knowing the sugar content allows for strategic integration into a balanced diet. Maybe use less added sugar, rely more on honey or maple syrup.
Strategic sugar use. Okay, fiber.
Third, prioritize fiber intake for optimal digestive health. Blackcurrants are naturally fibrous, and many of these preserves like the compote, jam, fruit leather, even the butter, retain a good amount of that fiber. Fiber is crucial for a healthy gut microbiome, which directly impacts energy levels, immunity, and overall well-being.
Fiber is key. And the fermented stuff.
Fourth, incorporate probiotic options for gut health that enhances overall athletic performance. Our fermented fruit and vinegar recipes introduce beneficial probiotics and enzymes that directly support a healthy microbiome. That's a cornerstone of peak physical condition, nutrient absorption, and immune function. Huge benefits there.
Probiotics are great, so it's about the balance.
And finally, yes, balance indulgence with performance nutrition. This is about being a culinary athlete who enjoys food while maintaining peak condition. These preserves offer delicious, satisfying options that can be enjoyed mindfully as part of a balanced, performance-oriented diet, rather than being viewed as mere treats or cheats. Quality ingredients, thoughtful preparation.
What's truly fascinating here is that even preserves, often seen as just an indulgence, can be a strategic and delicious part of a comprehensive nutrition plan for optimal health and peak performance if you approach them thoughtfully.
Absolutely. It highlights the power of deeply understanding your ingredients and your methods. When done thoughtfully and intentionally, preserves can be both incredibly flavorful and profoundly functionally beneficial, enriching your diet in multiple ways. Hashtag outro.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive into Blackcurrant Championship preserves, a culinary playbook. We've explored, well, everything from the fundamental principles of compotes to the advanced science of molecular gels and fermentation, delving into the joy of sharing and the profound impact of culinary precision. That was a lot.
Indeed. Successfully executing these blackcurrant preserve techniques demonstrates true dedication, precision, and real skill development. This isn't just about making delicious preserves. It's about developing championship-level culinary skills that transfer to every aspect of your kitchen journey, earning respect and defining your unique style through patience, practice, and a profound commitment to excellence.
So what does this all mean for you, our dedicated learner, as you step back into your kitchen after listening to all this?
It means you now have the playbook. You have the strategies, the insights to approach your kitchen with a true championship mindset. It's about building confidence, competence, and maybe even a lasting legacy in food preparation and preservation, knowing that every detail you invest yields a profound and delicious reward.
Here's your final provocative thought for your culinary journey. Armed with these championship-level skills and insights, what complex culinary challenge will you tackle next that truly defines your unique playing style in the kitchen arena? What's your next big game? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep creating with intention.